Yo, this is your boy Oda coming to you with part 32 of the crochet basics, and today we're going to be learning the arcade stitch. Yes, the arcade stitch. Let's get to it. So what we're going to do a foundation chain of 26. That is multiples of 6 plus 2. So 24 plus 2 equals 26. Okay, now that we're going to start our foundation row, let me tell you something about this stitch. This stitch can be a little complicated because you're going to be skipping a lot of stitches, you're going to be chaining a lot, but you guys will get it. Just feel free to look back at the video again, and this will be added to my playlist as well, so I just wanted to let everyone know. Okay, so we're getting up to our 26 stitches, and then we're going to start our base or foundation for the arcade stitch. So what we're going to do is from the second chain from the hook, we're going to do one single crochet into the second chain from the hook. Okay, so that's one single crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do another single crochet. Okay. Now we're going to just stop for a second. Just stop. We're going to be doing a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Great. So we're going to be skipping 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then the next stitch, you're going to be doing a single crochet. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do another single crochet in the next stitch, that's 2, and then do another single crochet in the following stitch, and that's 3. So after the chain 3, you're going to be doing one single crochet into the next 3 stitches. I'm going to do it again. So chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip 3 chains, skip 3, and then we're going to go into that following chain and do 3 single crochets for the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Great, you're doing very, very well. Then we're going to chain 3 again, and we're going to do it again for you. Chain 3, skip 3, and then we're going to go right into that next stitch and do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Okay, so we're doing 3. There we go. All right, I'll see you at the end. So now that we're at the end, we're going to have 5 left on our chain. Okay, 5 left. What we're going to do is we're going to skip 3 of those, skip 3, 1, 2, 3 chains, and go into the next chain, do a single crochet. Okay, and then do a single crochet in the last chain. Great. Getting stuck there. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. So now we have our start to our arcade stitch. Good job if you made it this far. Good job. Okay, now that we have our foundation for our arcade, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and then that very first chain, we're going to be doing a single crochet into that very first chain. Okay, very first one. All right, so we're going to do 1 single crochet into that first chain. Okay, great. So now we're going to skip a stitch. Okay, skip a stitch, and then we're going to be working in that little hole right there that we made. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing 5, not 4, 5 double crochets inside of that chain 3 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, coolio, great. So we're going to skip 1 stitch and work into the middle single crochet stitch that we made from the previous row. Okay, so skip 1 stitch and then go right into that middle single crochet, and then you're good. Now we're going to be going into the next space. Okay, so we're going to be working into that next chain 3 space with 5 double crochets. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your 5 double crochets, and then after you finish your 5 double crochets, you're going to skip a stitch, work a single crochet, and then you're going to go right into the next chain 3 space. And we're going to be working that all the way to the end of the row. Okay? So you should have this little fan formation. Okay, see you at the end. At the end of the row, you're going to make a single crochet into the last chain after you do your 5 double crochets. Okay, having some trouble there. Okay, single crochet and you're good to go. And here you go. That is the start of it. but we're going to continue. So we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and then we're going to continue on. Okay, so I already chained 1 and I'm turning my work again. I'm just doing that again, and we're going to work into that first single crochet in the previous row. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip 1 stitch. After we skip the stitch, we're going to be doing 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches. So skip 1 and do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Great. Okay, stop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a chain of 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to be skipping 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. The sequence is usually double crochet, single crochet, and double crochet. Those are the 3 that we're skipping. And then we're going into the next stitch. So that's a double, single, double, and we're going into the next stitch after the double, single, double formation. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip 1, 2, 3 and do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Okay, great. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip the next 3, go into the next and do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. I confused myself for a second. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to continue that all the way along the row. Great. So I'm working my last of the 3 single crochets at the end of the row. So I did 2. So I'm doing my last single crochet. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. And then what we have to do is for this next part, we have to actually chain 2 instead of chain 3, and then do a single crochet at the end of the row. The reason why we do a chain 2 is to equal out both sides. Okay, great. So we're going to continue. So when we get to the end of the row, we're going to do a chain 3 and we're going to turn our work. Now, remember, this chain 3 counts as a double crochet, okay? In that chain 2 space, right there, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 double crochets into that chain 2 space. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to skip one, and then go and do a single crochet into the next one. Okay, now we're going to be working into our little friend, the little hole right there, and we're going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, great. Now we're going to skip one and go into the next, which is like the middle of the 3 single crochets. Okay, then we're going to work into the next chain 3 space, and that's 5 double crochets. And we're going to continue the sequence all the way until we get to the end. So at the end, to even it out, we're going to be doing 3 double crochets at the end in the chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to put 1 single crochet into that chain 3 from the previous row. And then we're going to turn and just see what we did. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a little bit intermediate, but you guys are always up for the challenge. And that, my friends, is the arcade stitch. Thank you so much for following along, and follow for more.